See what you niggas is talking about. What you niggas talking about? Let's see if YouTube done fucked me out, kicked me out the algorithm because I ain't been on like live in like over a week. What up, y'all? I ain't gonna be in here long. I'm on the road still. What up, Richie Wright? No, I don't need to talk about Russ Brooks' dress. Certain shit you shouldn't even give. We ain't got to give attention to everything. And on top of that, there's a whole lot of smart people that addressed to Westbrook's dress. I don't give a shit. That he's always been an attention whore. I'm not gonna talk about his dress. What's up, Poppin'? On a Haitian immigration situation? That's their problem, not mine. Honestly. That's their problem, not mine. America's always done this shit to black immigrants. I don't give a shit. If they came over here being cool with us, I would. And I'm cool with the ones I'm cool with. But overall, they're used as a buffer class against us, so. They didn't understand this racism shit's a game of chess. And their pawns used as buffer classes when they black. A lot of immigrants don't understand that game of chess. The ones that do understand that game of chess, they cool. You don't see them really clash with black Americans. And black Americans don't get in their way and clash with them. It's a mutually respectful relationship. But a lot of these motherfuckers come to the United States thinking that they won. We told them, oh, we're gonna vote for Biden and they're black immigrants too. You think Biden give a fuck about them? I was just saying that shit 8 months ago. You think Biden give a fuck about black immigrants? Most of these black immigrants that vote Democrat thought he did. Now look. So like I said, that shit ain't my problem. I'm over here on some road. You see the 40? Layover before I get back to LA tomorrow. And when I get back to LA tomorrow, I'm not going live with you niggas. I'm gonna smoke my weed and go to sleep. I got like a 12-hour drive ahead of me tomorrow. I love road tripping with my wife. Like, my wife is my best friend. We be chilling. Shouts out to Dallas. I got to see all my family in Dallas. Man, I love my family in Dallas, man. I also got to see them. All the new car treat me right. Look at it. Can y'all see it? You see that? I'm a green nigga. Look at that hybrid. Let's see. See that hybrid? See? It's me in the sunroof. And anytime I get a new car, I break it in. When I got my last Honda Accord, I drove that shit to Houston. This time I drove to Dallas. I'm gonna get some sleep. Thanks for being concerned. Let's see, who else is up in here? Do I have any other questions? Check out the Killer Priest podcast. Okay, I heard of them. I got such a small circle of shit that I watch. Part of the reason why I ain't been talking this week, I need to say, look, a nigga needs to take a week off from talking, dog. Like, as much shit as I talk, hell yeah, I got snacks in the back. You see that? I got the little cheese puffs and shit. Nigga, hell yeah. Got my water right here. And you know the dope thing about this Honda Accord? This shit right here. This button right here. Can y'all see me pointing? This button right here. This, y'all see that? That button. Nigga, you hit that button, you'll never go out your lane. And it got adaptive cruise control. So like when I be on cruise control going through West Texas, I ain't trying to get no tickets. Nigga driving, put that cruise control on 83. And if it's a truck in front of me, about 100 yards before you get to whatever's in front of you, the shit slow down for you. And then when that object get out of the way, it speed up for you. And this motherfucker stay in the lane. Like, nigga, I've been driving just with my finger on the steering wheel the whole time. And my feet flat on the ground. Nah, I'll be needing time off, man. Look, let me tell y'all something. I don't talk just to show how smart I am. I don't give a shit about that. I've talked to spread information, that shit that I think is important. But within that, a nigga need breaks. I don't want to be running my mouth all the goddamn time. Sometimes I don't give a fuck how well you talk. Sometimes you just got to shut the fuck up and watch what's going on in the world without talking about it. And I get like that. At least, I don't know if y'all notice that, like every 3 months, 4 months, I take at least a week off. Because at some point, you got to shut the fuck up and see what's going on. If you always talking, when are you going, like if you always in your head, always think you know what's right, when are you going, what checks and balances do you have? So I go on these road trips. My wife, we go up to Mount Shasta. Nigga, that's like a 900-mile drive. What's up, BB Gaines? We do all kind of road trips, man. I get the fuck away. I don't be reading no news. I don't be running my mouth. I shut the fuck up. I may read some Instagram posts. Star, you been killing me on Instagram with them. Star had a meme on Instagram with Dr. Ouchie. Y'all know that weak ass puppet motherfucker, Dr. Ouchie. And it said some shit like put your, I forgot what it said, but Star banned some funny ass shit in sarcasm about the Woompty Wamps. He said put on your sunscreen so my skin don't get burned, some shit like that. That shit's been funny. But yeah, I spent this last week shutting the fuck up. I ain't really been reading the news. I've been around my family. I've been kicking it with cousins I ain't seen in 20 years, 30 years. Nigga, my cousin Robin and her husband Al. Y'all be saying Al in the chat room, some Al Square. He be in the chat room. My first time ever really getting to hang out with him, man. He married my favorite cousin Robin. And we knew we were cool always on social media. We met like one time right before they got married. So I got to kick it with Al Square this past week. Married my cousin, man. He a good husband to my cousin. You know what I found out while I was in Dallas? Minding my, like I was in, and look, y'all got to understand this shit. You can't get too inundated with what's going on in the world. You can't. Look, you got to be aware of what's going on, but at the end of the day, your life is where the fuck you create. You create your experience on this earth. White supremacy don't control shit. White supremacy is potholes, is ditches, it's traps. The whole point of talking about white supremacy is to point out the traps. And then you live your own goddamn life. You don't go around scared of that shit. You don't go around always into what's going on. Oh, I can't do this. I can't go to that neighborhood because somebody got shot. I can't go to that city because the police killed that person. Oh, I can't wear this color. Big man, fuck all that, nigga. You better live your goddamn life. What's up, Taylor Drake? So I've been spending this week with my family, man, learning more about my family history. I found out the house my grandmother was raised in, nigga, yesterday, I knew her mom and dad lived in that house, but I didn't know that her mom and dad was the third generation that got handed down that house in South Dallas. And my cousin Bobby, who lived there now, my uncle Bobby, great uncle, he's the fifth generation to own that, no, fourth generation to own that house. Fourth generation to own one house in Dallas. It was a house that was built, the house that my five times great granddad built right when he left the plantation. And I found out his wife was 100% Choctaw. Got to see her picture, how she looked, pictures of different people in the family that I ain't seen. I pulled them niggas up on Ancestry, but my family in Dallas had the pictures. I was like, yo. So that's what I was doing. Fuck what's going on in the world. The world can kiss my ass. Make sure I got goddamn security coming around here. The world and what's going on in the world can kiss my ass. I'll get back into seeing when I get home. I'm gonna sleep tomorrow, but what's today? What is today? Monday? Yeah, so Wednesday, I'll probably crack open the newspaper on Wednesday, see what's going on, get back into the swing of things and come talk some shit with y'all. But this past week, I ain't been giving a shit about nothing. Cause I need time to myself and my family and my wife. I gotta be in nature. Like I'm like this fucking stars. I'm looking at these stars and shit. Cause I'm like on Highway 40. You know, it's dark as fuck out here. Nigga, this that time of year that's Sirius. You can see Sirius at 4 in the morning now. The Pleiadian star system's coming above the horizon, nigga. That's the kind of shit I'm really into. Nigga, it's a full moon tonight. If you look to the south sky, you can see Jupiter and Saturn this time of year. Jupiter's at really, the brightest thing you see in the southern sky is Jupiter. And if you look to the right of that, you'll see a less bright thing in the sky, and that's gonna be Saturn. That's the kind of shit I'm into. Fuck all this what's going on in the world. Hey, someone put this dickhead talking about video games on timeout. Thank you, Deep Impressions. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you, Star. Y'all some cold motherfuckers in there with that. They turned off Red Pills live. I like blue and red pill, red and blue pill. I like them most when they're on Brother Rich's channel. Brother Rich is a great interviewer. Brother Rich asks some great questions. For y'all that don't know, his channel's Black Magic 363. I love that channel. Yeah, it's a bot, but y'all just gotta keep timing them out. It's a bot. This bot's gonna go for like another minute, and then it'll be out of here. Back to fucking his own mama. These motherfuckers, these motherfuckers is real motherfuckers. But now the people, when y'all see them trolling, like spamming the chat room, don't time them out, just block them. Go all the way. Block them from the channel. Get your Dikembe Mutombo on. Get your Akeem Olajuwon on and block them hoes up out of here when they get in the spamming. Don't need to be nice. Block that motherfucker. See, look at it. What's up, Cold Crush? What else you niggas talking about? Like I said, that shows you how these That's the thing. I put up a post on Twitter, and Tariq retweeted it. And you know, anytime Tariq retweets something, that shit, everybody. It's people who follow Tariq just to disagree with him. Like, okay, you don't like him, cool. I don't, you know, everybody ain't gonna be your cup of tea. I get it, but it's a lot of people out there. That's why, like, I salute niggas like that, man. I don't want to get on, like, that nigga be dealing with some bullshit. It's people on the internet who follow this motherfucker just to disagree with him. And I put up a picture of my 5 times great grandma, Choctaw, and you had all these motherfuckers talking about, I don't know what I'm talking about, in my family history. Like, what the fuck? The fuck is this? Man, I'm gonna turn around. I'm headed in this parking spot. I'm gonna turn my shit on. I'm gonna back into this shit because I don't like having my back to everything. But I was smoking my weed, so I'm done smoking. I'm mad I don't have that much weed left. Let me back this shit up. I got a 12-hour drive ahead of me and only 2 blunts. How this shit gonna work out? I'm gonna turn around and back up in. So I don't like having a way. I don't like it being a way people can get behind me. Y'all see? I don't like it. There we go. We back up in this bitch. That way I can't nobody get behind my ass. I can stop looking over my shoulder. I'm still a nigga from LA. Nigga, you in LA, you in a car, you don't just sit in the car and chill. You always looking over and see what's coming. I don't see how motherfuckers can just sit somewhere and just be looking in one direction. Nigga, I'm from LA, California, South Central. You sit in the car, you keep your head on a swivel. Yes, I got my 38 on me too. Yeah. Is it Larry sorry ass in the chat room? Shouts out to Larry. Larry came up to Dallas and kick it. Larry came up to Dallas and kick it. And we had fun like a motherfucker, boy. We had fun. And back to what I was saying about the whole when Tariq retweeted me. I mean, I had all these motherfuckers telling me I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about when it came to my family. What kind of shit is that? This be the thing. These Plains Indian motherfuckers, we gotta really get to checking them. Especially on their history. Y'all motherfuckers came, and the science for the same science y'all like throwing out there. Y'all came during the freezing of the Bering Strait between 20 and 6,000 years ago and shit like that. Y'all Mongoloid people who occupied the west coast of America over to the plains while cohabitating with indigenous dark-skinned people. The Ohlone, the Mojave, all them motherfuckers. You know? So they go around talking about black people like natives and shit. Them motherfuckers weren't even on the East Coast. In the South. They want to act like they got the monopoly on who was indigenous and who was not. Yet, at the same time, these same sorry motherfuckers will let white folks and Jews walk around with feathers on and not say shit. That's the part that be tripping me out. These so-called Plains Indians, the Mongoloids that mostly occupy the western United States, will talk shit to black people and tell us what we ain't, while at the same time ignoring white folks claiming indigenous history. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Man, y'all, the mods are working good tonight, boy. This shit, the mods are on it. Shit, y'all dope. Yeah, the mods are on this shit. But yeah, I was gonna say about that. But yeah, this past weekend, this nigga Larry came up to Dallas. He kicked it. Me and the family kicked it with Sean and goddamn Russell, Antonio, black men who goddamn run. If y'all ever in Dallas, go to Sandaga. Nigga, that shit was dope. Go to that whiskey bar. Two black men with dope ass establishment. Go to Sandaga. Oh yeah. You know, that's how these motherfuckers is. They like coming around black spaces. They love coming around black spaces and seeing what we doing. They love that shit. That's how you know these motherfuckers is losers. Again, black folks, that's what I was talking about. Why? Let me get my little neck roll. Using my wife's neck roll. That's why I be laughing when niggas be over here worried about what white folks think and these other non-black people. Why y'all be worried about what these motherfuckers think? Look how they act. Black folks in here minding our own goddamn business. They over here doing this shit. Why do we worry about what these motherfuckers think? How they might view us? These motherfuckers over here, they ain't original. They can't point to nothing that they created that they didn't steal. The best parts of their culture is shit that they stole from us. And we worried about what they think? These niggas is crazy. Let me see here. Yeah, man, but these motherfuckers. So, yeah, I'm glad, man. I'm over here. I'm not gonna. I'll be back live. I think I'm gonna do a show Thursday morning. I might do one Wednesday afternoon. I had people hit me up. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a Friday Night Funk mix down on Incense and Ashtrays on Mixcloud. If y'all not part of my Mixcloud, please sign up. That's where we do our Friday Night Funk and Sunday Night Soul. It's gonna be some Friday Night Funk this coming Friday. Put together a set list, play some music, teach you guys a story behind the music. And actually, my wife gave me a really good idea, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a show where I really just break down the components of how a song was put together back in the day versus how songs are put together now. Because unfortunately, and I think Motown has a lot to do with this. Motown, when they did a great job of highlighting their stars, their success, the singers, you know, even some of the writers, Holland Dozier Holland, you know, Smokey Robinson. But they rarely ever talked about the music side of it. And that's why I'm glad they did that documentary, Standing in the Shadows of Motown, where they talked about the musicians. They gave light to James Jamerson and all of those guys. But one component of good, especially old classic soul music, one component that never really gets any shine is the production side. See, hip-hop, one thing I'll give credit to hip-hop for, hip-hop credits the producers, you know what I mean? They really give, and that's because in early rap, the DJ was the focal point, not so much the rapper. The rapper was only there to hype up his DJ. That's how, you know, so the DJ / producer somewhat gets love and credit, but the music composers and arrangers, man, we really don't give them credit like we should. Like, for instance, you get a person like Gene Page. Gene Page is a person that wrote most of the orchestral arrangements for Barry White. If you listen to a Barry White song, nigga, Barry White makes you feel like putting on a tuxedo when you listen to that shit, them string arrangements. When you listen to Paul Reiser, most people don't even know these names. You listen to these orchestral arrangements. They wrote the vocal arrangements, the horn arrangements, Charles Stepney, Tom Ford, James Carmichael, my father-in-law, one of the greatest arrangers ever. These people wrote like these violin sections that are competing with anything Beethoven did. And they're doing this shit in 3 and 4 minute songs and putting out these orchestral arrangements, literally writing thousands of compositions. They write up the bass line and then putting all that together. And like, we really don't know how dope we are because we don't emphasize one of the most important parts of music, and that's the arrangement. And that's the reason why the record industry had to get in and sabotage our music. Because in the 70s, our music was going so far in a direction nobody else in the world could keep up. Nobody. So they had to dumb our music down. Go back and listen to some of that shit Chic was doing with disco. They had a song called Dance, Dance, Dance. Go listen to those violin arrangements and, nigga, them are some compositions. Man, we gotta give credit. We gotta give credit to the people who put our music together right. And I don't think we do that enough. We had an era from the 60s to the early 80s to where we had some composers that was just putting together some of the dopest ass arrangements that can't be touched around the world. Thank you, mods. I appreciate you motherfuckers. Thank you, niggas. You say you just learned about the Silvers? Yeah. Love back, sit back, baby stone, love and devotion, don't you know? She stole my heart. Yeah. None of that. The 5 stair steps. People forget that the Jackson 5 was built in the mold of the 5 stair steps. Ooh, child. Somebody put their bright ass lights on. Nigga, move. Shit. Don't you have people just turn their goddamn car lights on and just sit there? Get that bucket ass bullshit ass car out of here, nigga. Damn. Okay, they gone now. Just sitting there with their goddamn headlights on. I'm high. God damn, I can barely believe y'all saying that. The niggas' bright lights so goddamn bright. Yeah, Cold Crush. Yeah, that 5150 theme song. That's the Silvers. Like, I listened to some of like, I was talking to my father-in-law about some of his compositions. He just had his 80th birthday last week. But we was talking to like his arrangements because he arranged Dancing Machine out of Jackson. He did a lot of the Jackson 5 arrangements. I'll Be There. Listen to that song, I'll Be There. That's his arrangement. It was produced by Hal Davis. Hal Davis was, but the arranger is the one that writes out the music. And that song, I'll Be There, you see how it has that slow crescendo, how it starts real low and the song slowly builds? That's something that this motherfucker wrote out by pencil. Every note Michael Jackson sang was written by an arranger. People don't be understanding that shit. And but last week he was telling me about the arrangement for Dancing Machine. And he was talking about how like the Jackson 5, how like they joke around. And when they was doing that part, you know that part, ooh, do the bop, Ooh bop boo bop. Ooh bop boo bop. People don't understand, like, in music, it can take 7, 8, sometimes all night just to get bop boo bop, bop boo bop, to get that right with 5 voices. That's how sophisticated our music is. But he was talking about how, like, when they was putting that part together, like how Michael and Jermaine, they would do shit like kick each other in the ass, while they all lined up on a mic and do all kind of silly shit and play practical jokes. In that particular song, them niggas was wilding up in the studio. But, I mean, they had to bring in auto-tune because in order to get the shit right, it's only certain people who can do that. You notice they never got doo-wop. That's why they had to phase out doo-wop. They tried. You couldn't get white folks to do doo-wop or any other group. 5-part harmony like the Temptations? Nigga, what? Those harmonies Parliament used to put together? Oh, let's ain't get into Earth, Wind, and Fire and them harmonies. I don't do top 5 in bands. No, we're not about to bring that to hip. We're not about to bring that hip hop mindset to the rest of music. Let's keep that hip hop shit in hip hop, man. I don't do top 5. I don't do top 5 rappers. I don't know. I'm not doing top 5 bands. No, I like them all. My favorite 2 bands, of course, as most people know, are Earth and Fire and Parliament Funkadelic. But I ain't about to play no ranking game, nigga. No, nigga. I can name 5 bands just from Ohio that I like. Nigga, Lakeside, goddamn Zappin' Roger, the Boosie's Rubber Band, the OJs, the IZs, the Spinners. Nigga, nah, I ain't about to do no top 5. Nope. Yeah, it's just an opinion. And my opinion is mine, your opinion. Here's the thing about these top 5 arguments. I don't like them. There's an inherent need and desire for validation. Look, in music, the only person that has to validate what you like is you. If the song makes you feel good, if the band raises your vibration and lifts your mood, then it's the right fucking band. It's the greatest bands ever. Do it feel good? That's all that matters. What make me feel good musically may not make you feel good. Me personally, I like music with harmony, string arrangements, horns. I love when a song modulates keys up and down. I love when they change keys. I love when that pocket. I like a deep pocket. I don't really like when music is played on top. Now, if I'm listening to samba or salsa, yeah, the drummer can play on top of the beat. But my style of music, I like when they play under the beat, behind the beat, in the pocket. So those are the things that I'm going to look for. In songs that meet those elements, I'm going to rank really high. It's other people who just want to hear a bass and slap. They don't want to hear strings and horns. So they're going to rate highly the music production that comes with the bass and the slaps. It's other people. So all that top 5 shit, man, nah. Nope. And my top 5 changes, like, that shit can change in 5 minutes. Nigga, right now, the top 5 bands I want to listen to right now are doo-wop groups. Shit, right now, maybe I may want to listen to the Spinners, then the Isley Brothers, then the Stylistics, then War. Then I may want to listen to the Whispers. And then the next day, I'm going to want to listen to Rolls Royce and or Guy or Jodeci. Nigga, the next day, I'm going to listen to Mint Condition. Fuck all that, man. I love them Ohio players. Ohio players, man. Jive Turkey. I love that shit. Man, I had every album the Ohio Players ever released by the time I was 16. Honey, Mr. Mean, all that, nigga. Pain, nigga. Cause when I was teaching myself how to play the drums, it was like when I heard Diamond is a drummer from the Ohio Players. When I heard Diamond pull off that drum solo to "I Want to Be Free," that was it for me. See what else y'all talking about? Nigga said, Dr. said, color me bad. Hey, FBA Nigel, hell no, I don't like gospel. I fucking hate gospel music. I hate. Me and Larry were just talking about that shit. I hate gospel music. And I played the drums in the church for over 20 years. Well, I still play the drums in the church when the money's right. If they got my $250 a service, I'm there. 2 services, that's $500. 1 service is $250. When they paying me that, I'm there. I got to give credit to gospel because gospel is what keeps our Black American sound alive. But I can't stand listening to gospel music. Oh my God, the words to gospel music is horrible. What do you mean what I know about Ramp? The Roy Ayers Music Project? I want to see daylight, daylight. Nigga, come on, man. I'm a music god, man. I know music. Fuck, nigga. Give me something harder. But I hate gospel music. Because gospel music, man, like it's just they just be repeating shit that they don't believe, and gospel music is very destructive. Hell yeah, Super Jello. Best musicians in gospel, you goddamn right, the best musicians are in gospel. That's where you learn how to be great, it's in church. You learn, yeah, I know about Fela. You learn how to be great in music in church. You're not gonna become a great musician without playing in that church, especially as a kid. You gotta go through that. That's where you learn how to be a great musician. But I hate gospel music. Because part of it is because the words in gospel music are very destructive. They're very, very, very destructive. Very destructive. For instance, what was one of the most popular gospel songs in the mid 90s? Kurt Franklin, Silver and Gold. Productions, great. The vocal arrangements, great. Talk about arrangements. Silver and Gold is a great fucking arrangement. Stomp ain't nothing but George Clinton. They just played George Clinton and it just said Stomp. I hated that song. I was in high school. I sang it. I had to play the drums and youth. Now, matter of fact, for that song Stomp, they made me sing. I hate singing. But going back to what I was talking about, nigga, that song Silver and Gold. What did that song say? I'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold. What kind of shit is that? Silver and gold. Silver and gold. The fuck? Yeah, in 94, niggas owned the whole hood. We said we'd rather have Jesus. We got Jesus. Now the hood been gentrified. Half them churches that was singing that bullshit shut down or had to move to a different neighborhood because the neighborhood been gentrified. You still got all of Jesus and lost all the silver and gold. Do you know how destructive that shit is to the mind? I'm not worthy without you, Lord. What the fuck is that saying? Dick Gregory always said this, and he's right. Anytime you say that, whatever you follow after the words I am is written in stone. I am. Whatever you put behind that I am is exactly what you're going to have. You're going to experience Whatever words you put behind I am. So if you go around saying I am nothing without you, Lord, wonder why so many people in church ain't shit. I am nothing. What the? Who? Think about this shit, the shit that people be saying. I ain't shit without what? Hold on. What is the baby of an elephant? A fucking elephant. So if you're a child of God, what the fuck are you? All the rules change? Because, oh yeah, the church put so much inferiority in niggas, most niggas can't conceive that. The baby of a snake is a what? Snake. So if you're a child of God, what the fuck are you? How did you get here? Did you get here through Stuart? Or did you get here through your mama and your daddy humping? How did you get here? You got here through God, right? Say hello to your mama and your daddy. That's a very hard concept because churches gotten people to believe that they ain't shit. Through songs like I ain't shit without you, Lord. Niggas don't even know the Lord's last name, but you say you ain't shit without him. Gospel music is very destructive. That's why I don't fuck with it. It reinforces the ideology that you ain't shit. And I realized that after all the years playing the drums in church, that's when I realized that, like, I played, look, man, one of my gifts, we all have gifts in life. And one of my gifts is my ability, as y'all see, to recall information. Well, one of my other gifts is on the drums. Once I learn the songs on the drums, I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. Once I learn a song on the drums, I can play. Like about a year ago, right before the COVIDs hit, I had a church that was willing to pay my fee. And I went and played. And they played a bunch of songs that I used to play back in the 90s and the 2000s when I was at church every week. I played every song note for note, accent for accent, tempo, everything, because I don't fucking forget a song when I remember, once I learn a song, I'll never forget it. But all them years playing, I never really listened to the words. I only really listen to the music. Like, okay, the changes, okay, the energy, okay, when I gotta crescendo it, when I gotta come to a break, you know what I mean? When the transitions, what the lead-ins I'm gonna do to the transitions, the key changes, how am I gonna lead that in as a drummer? That's all I ever really focused on. But some days I'll just be sitting there and the words to a song just come out. And I'll be thinking, nigga, I don't never remember listening. Matter of fact, I hate this song. Why the fuck am I singing this shit? Oh. And then I'll listen to the words. And I'll be like, damn. That one song, Now Behold the Lamb. Born into sin, so I may live again. The precious lamb. You saying you born into sin? Now behold. Now that song, that woman singing that shit, boy. She's singing her ass off. The precious lamb of God. But I'm standing right here. God damn, she can sing. Ooh. That's what gospel fucks you up because the shit feels so goddamn good. But the words is killing us as a people. Hey man, yeah, hell yeah, I had to sit there and hear some of the worst things in the choir. Harold, my church sucked. Oh boy, man, my church sucked that I used to play the drums at. My main church, man, churches are usually known for women and good singing. My church had neither. But the band, we were all really close. As a matter of fact, I'm be in the wedding. I'm be not best man, but I'm be in the wedding of one of my church band members next week. Terrence said, why you love us so I shall never know. That's destructive words. You basically saying, God made me, I'm a child of God, but at the same time, I'm so fucked up while you love me so I shall never know. What? Why you love me so? You gotta be thinking you a sorry son of a bitch to think you ain't being worth loved by God. I see some people leaving. PCR, I'm about to get off here pretty soon, too. But you think about that shit. You guys to be a sorry son of a bitch to think you ain't worth love from God. Boy. But the production and the arrangement of that song, shit. Top notch. Now imagine if we had uplifting music to that same energy. That's why I love Frankie Beverly and Maze so much. That's why I love Earth and Fire so much. That's why I love anything Gamble and Huff produced. Gamble and Huff had songs like Family Reunion, songs like, you know, Get on the Love Train. I mean, that's why the music of the 70s is still around like that. You had that high vibration. Earth and Fire, man. And I'm going to do some Earth and Fire. I broke down one Earth and Fire song on my last Mixcloud. I always play Earth and Fire. On every Mixcloud show that I do, I always play Earth and Fire because there's just so much to be broken down from them. And Michael Jackson, too. But Earth and Fire has a song on the Faces album. It's called Sail Away. I love that song, Sail Away. Sail away and touch love, sweet love. Come sail away, fall in love with love. Think about that. Sail away, basically telling you to relax and just fall in love with yourself, fall in love with life. There's another song by Earth and Fire called It's All About Love. And that's a song with Maurice White, he's just talking. And he's saying in the song, and he's talking about, you know, there's an outer self we got to deal with, one that likes to go to the parties, look cool, look pretty on ego trips. Talking about having to deal with the inside. He said, you got to love you. You got to know all the beautiful things around you, the trees and the birds. And if it ain't no beauty, you got to make some beauty. Lord, listen to me, have mercy. That's the kind of lyrics I like listening to. That's life game. If it ain't no beauty, make some fucking beauty. That's what I like listening to. Earth and Fire is my gospel. Frankie Beverly and Maze is my gospel. Golden Time of Day. Golden Time of Day, he says, there's a time in your life where you will find out who you are. That's the golden time of day. When you feel deep inside all of the love you're looking for, don't it make you feel okay? That's my gospel. When you feel inside, when you, not this person over here making you feel this way, Not you buying a new car, a new toy, a new fucking perishable good to make you feel good. No. When you feel inside all of the love you're looking for, you supply yourself with the love and you supply yourself with your heart's desires and watch that shit attract right to you. The reason why I'm in love with my best friend, my wife, is because I gave that love to myself first. She gave that love to herself first. She loves herself first. I love myself first. And we met on that vibration. You go around hating yourself all day, thinking you inferior, thinking you ain't shit, you're gonna attract somebody that think the same way about themselves, and y'all gonna have an ain't shit ass experience. Cause every time you look in the mirror, you see somebody that ain't shit. So you project your ain't shit onto that person. And every time they look into the mirror, they feel like they ain't shit, and they project that onto you. Life is just a mirror. Relationships are just a mirror. We're all playing out our own story. This life is about you and only you. You play out your story. And the people you attract in your life are going to be mirrors of the story that you playing out. That's why people can go around talking about it's a room full of haters. Nigga, because you the main hater. Nigga, that's why. You walking in looking at people's shoes. Oh, he got scuff marks on his Jordans. And then turn around and be like, it's too many haters out here. That's your weak ass. Hell yeah. Larry called me Buddha. What's up? I'm hearing you funny. Larry called me a fat ass Buddha. That's right. Whatever. I used to reject that shit, but I don't reject it no more. I stopped being humble. I used to be trying to play the humble. I ain't humble no more. Fuck that humble shit. People be running around. Why are you fat? Yeah, so was Buddha. Buddha was fat too. Nigga, it was 1,000 wide, skinny niggas during the time of Buddha. I'm pretty sure it was tens of thousands of skinny ass preachers giving the word during the time of Buddha. But Buddha fat ass is the only one you remember. So when people be like, lose weight, I'll be like, nigga, lose your outlook on life, dumbass. Nah, Larry, I beat your ass. You look, hey, I'm about to get out of here, but hey, one of my favorite parts of this past weekend was I socked Larry smooth in the stomach. Larry was pushing something, and while he was pushing something, he had his whole insides open. I didn't hit him hard, but I got him with a good one. Yaka. I didn't fold him all the way, but I gave him one of those. I ain't seen my nigga Larry in the year. I had to sock that nigga. Fuck that nigga. I said, you're right, BB Game. People need to worry about themselves. Like I don't listen. What makes you think you have any more? People always want to give out advice, man. I don't give out personal advice to people unless they ask me. Now I come on this show and give out information and I talk my point of view, but within my point of view, you can take my point of view or leave it. I don't give a shit. That's how I look at it. I don't give a fuck. I am so divorced from my opinions. I have no emotional attachment to my point of view. None. What's up, Eduardo? I have zero emotional attachment to my point of view. I put it out there. And for those, if what I say vibrate with you and you could do something with it, nigga, run with it. If it ain't nothing you can do with it, cool. But I don't have any emotional opinion because I'm always learning some shit. That's why I took this whole last week off from getting on here. I just been around my people, my boy Larry, nigga, my family. I'm kicking it with my family and the people I love the most and not reading no fucking news. Just being in the energy of love. That's what the fuck I've been doing. But I got a 12-hour drive tomorrow, so I'm about to get the fuck up on out of here and go to sleep. The Craig Factor's in the building. Yeah, I'm not gonna be on Craig. Oh no, I'll be there Thursday. I'll be there Thursday. I wasn't there. I won't be there tomorrow. What is Craig Facts tomorrow? I don't know what day of the week this is. I can fuck. What day is today? Monday. So Craig Facts tomorrow. No, I won't be there. And rip AJ Johnson. Rest in peace, AJ Johnson. AJ Johnson's a cool dude. I remember I've been running across AJ Johnson basically my whole life living here in LA. But really these last 11 years I've done comedy, I've seen a lot of AJ Johnson around town. Larry too. Larry know AJ Johnson. Me and Larry been on plenty of shows with AJ Johnson here in LA, especially at the J Spot. Cool dude, man. Good dude. Cool dude. I'm not gonna say I knew him. We were tight. We weren't. I know nothing like that. But when we would see each other in that comedy scene, we'd acknowledge each other. He liked my comedy. I liked his. I was a fan of him. Like I would look. At the end of the day, I was the young nigga and he was the established vet. So I always had that reverence and respect for him when I saw him. But like I said, he liked my comedy. When AJ saw me on stage, when I would get off stage, he'd always dap me up, and he like, I had this joke, my Just the Manager joke. I remember when I first started doing that Just the Manager joke and my Fat Rules joke. Both of them jokes. Every time I would do them, AJ would be like, yeah. He liked those jokes. AJ's a good dude, man. So rest in peace. We losing a lot of people in comedy. Comedy losing a lot of people. Yeah. I've been on for an hour. I was planning on being here for like 30 minutes. Shit. Hey, man. Hey, nigga, get my T-shirts and my sample packs, man. I'm about to get the fuck up out of here. I got a long-ass drive. I'll holler at y'all. Oh, there are no perfect messengers. Only perfect messages for those who are willing to listen. I'm Dwan.